Okay, so we just put on the debris digging rake for this Lynx magnetic sweeper. This is our newest skid steer model. It is the new smallest member of the skid steer line with a 4.5-inch magnet housing and an aluminum pan rather than stainless steel. So that is not only to just save weight, but it also saves money. So we got our debris digging rake attachment on here, and we're at a local landfill. This landfill this is the construction debris or construction garbage section of the landfill. So we've just been making some passes around here. I just did a little pass just up and down there. You might be able to see the marks from the debris digging rake. And yeah, I did that. Didn't have the camera running, so we're doing it again. So we're back out here, and you can see where I've been because obviously there's a debris digging rake. And that's one of the big bonuses of this thing is the debris digging rake lets you know where you've been, so I'm not running over the same spot. So with this magnet, like I said, it's got an aluminum housing on it, and it's got an aluminum debris pan. Now that is a little less sturdy than maybe the stainless steel one, but it's a lighter duty magnet. It's meant for maybe farmers, construction guys, roofers, anybody who's got like a big kind of industrial job they need to do, but don't have such a severe problem that they need like the Bobcat. So I bet it'll even pick up this flip-flop. So another thing with the debris digging rake is it kind of acts like a broom. So I will be running through the edge of this, I can see the nails sitting on top of the pile, of this shingle pile, and it's just going to kind of push them out of the way. So what that's going to do for me is hopefully separate the nails from the shingles, and I can see a ton of nails on these shingles, so hopefully no one's driving over these things. But we're just going to pick up a bunch of nails. So I can hear them snapping up to the bottom of the magnet here, and I can see them on the back of the magnet because I've been hitting the ground with this thing because I'm not paying attention that much. So if you were really feathering the controls, you'd never really hit the ground, but we know that's not how people operate things. So we have the wraparound function, which just means that the magnet housing we have in here is fully packed with magnet material. So if and when you do hit the ground like I just did there, you're not going to lose your material you picked up. It's just gonna flip to the back of the magnet, and it's going to be stuck. You're not going to just push it around. So we're going through this construction area now. We're in the wood section, and obviously if guys are doing framing or putting up trusses or something, they're using nails or using screws. So this is a perfect little tool for this kind of thing. If you do this monthly, you can maintain a clean property here. And my debris digging rakes are just helping that much more, just to get everything up out of the ground and collect it by the magnet. So this model only weighs about 350 pounds, and it's got an 8.5-inch pickup height. So most of the nails I'm collecting here seem to only be about 2 inches or less. And this magnet is designed to pick up nails from up to a 2.5-inch nail from up to 8.5 inches. So this thing is fully just painted steel and aluminum, so it's very impervious to the elements here. So I'm gonna run it through this big puddle just for fun, and I guess lose my flip-flop I collected, but we're gonna pull some nails out of the puddle, because why not? It's got drain holes underneath, so any water that gets collected inside of it will just drain out the back. So this is a very problematic area to be driving in, this kind of dump here, because they're dumping construction debris, and what do you use in construction? You use fasteners. So these guys come in here, they dump their load, they leave, but you know, they might pick up a couple nails on their way out they didn't intend to. So that's why a tool like this is essential for landfills and any kind of area where you got construction going on, you got some kind of fastener problem, or maybe even just scrap metal. Another issue I've heard constantly is horse farmers. They have hay they're putting in their stalls, and they want to check their hay to make sure there's no nails in it before they let their horses touch it. So in the past I've recommended them some magnets, and they say, oh, that's a bit too much. Like, here's a whole roll of nails right here. So this is an option that is fairly affordable for a great tool. This thing is really a great option for anybody who's not like a serious construction effort or a serious big company. Anybody can own something like this. If you got a skid steer, it's an invaluable tool. You can offer this if you got a service, you got an excavation company or something like that, and you got a skid steer. this thing is a great service. You say, hey, you guys got a roofing job coming through? I'll come by after. Pay me a couple bucks, we'll clean it up for you. Any roofing contractor, same thing. You want to offer an extra additional service like the extra cleaning or something like that, or you just want to clean up after you do a good job. This is going to be a great tool for you. It's affordable. It's very strong. I mean, we have a lot of nails stuck to this thing, and I've only been out here for maybe 5 minutes. And it's very easy to use. Like, I'm not doing much here. I'm just kind of pushing the accelerator forward and maybe feathering a little bit depending on the terrain. So, like I said, aluminum housing. I believe it's a 68-inch sweeping width, maybe 64. I'm not sure. I forget. But I believe it's a 68-inch sweeping width. It weighs about 350 pounds, so you can move it around your shop without heavy machinery if you need to. And it's easy to attach. There's no hydraulics, there's no nothing to hook up. Everything works off gravity. So just like our Meerkat Sakoki, it works just like a bucket. You tip it forward, and everything dumps off the magnet. And because there's no, no hydraulics hookup, if you have an automatic safety switch skid steer, you can just switch tools without leaving the cab. So I got a bit of a collection here. We found out this thing won't actually dump into this metal bin here. This machine we have, this little Bobcat, doesn't have the lift to get up there and tip forward at the same time. So we're just going to clean it off on the ground here. We got a bit of a pile going, and we're going to switch machinery. But just see if you can take a look at that collection on the bottom there. Check the timestamp in the video. There probably won't be many cuts on this. So we've been out for maybe 5-6 minutes at the most. And look at all the stuff we got. So to clean it off, you just tip it forward like you would any bucket. That causes the magnet that's in the housing there to swing away from the back wall, which releases all the debris from the magnetic field. So there you go. Do that a couple times, just get all the stragglers off. You can see there's a big piece there. There we go. So yeah, the housing on the back is slightly magnetized, but you're going to get that. You got a big magnet in there. Some of the steel is going to get magnetized on the housing. And in that case, I mean, there's a couple stragglers left. Who really cares? It's not going to affect your pickup performance that much. But yeah, here's our new product. It's the Lynx Magnetic Sweeper. It's a great little tool. If you got any skid steer, even a stand-on one like this, you can use it. Not only does it groom your land with these debris digging rakes, it pulls all kinds of nails out, and it'll save you and your customers a lot of headaches from flat tires. So like this kind of area, it says shingles. That looks to me like do not drive in. But if you got a nice magnet like this, you can get in there, clean everything up, and your customers won't have to worry. You can put a sign up that says, "This area patrolled by the Lynx." People will know it's nice and clean.